This is Grandma Judy coming back to you. I was just going around the internet, YouTube, and I want to warn you women how to be safe. It's a good book out called by IRA, I'll put it at the bottom, Lipman. It tells you how to protect yourself, your home, your family, and your business from crime. I also want to tell you, ladies, you got to learn how to protect yourself from men that want to use you as a toilet. If you will go on the internet, there are men that are bragging that they don't like you, that you're hood rats, that you're dumb, you're stupid, and all he does is use you as a toilet. I can't be as filthy as he talks about you. But ladies, don't sell yourself for a McDonald's hamburger. Just don't do it. And he says the women with an education, that they are harder for him to get. But he doesn't care anything about you. And remember the word Grandma taught you. You be in total control here. I have talked to this guy. And he's much different when you talk to him on the phone. And he thought I was trying to make him change his way. And I says, oh no, I like your program. Because women need to hear what you have to say. And if anyone want to email me privately, I'll give you his website. And he's not alone. It's a lot of them like that. He's someone who thinks if you got a minimum wage job, you're nothing. If you don't have a college degree, you're nothing. If you're not making big money, you're nothing. But yet and still, he's going out into the coffee shops, picking up women and doing things that he like to do with them. You can listen to him. My mouth isn't that filthy to repeat the stuff that he says. And this is a guy who supposedly has a master's degree, working on a second master's, and what he thinks about women. He has a color complex. Dark-skinned women forget it, even though I saw him turn the handle on his car, because he doesn't show his face. He's someone who can say everything. He has a blog, radio, but I saw his face. And because I got in touch with someone and they sent me a picture of him. He's a businessman, but he talks about his wife horribly, his mother-in-law. But like I say, I'm not trying to turn you against him, because I think we need a brother like him. You know, he's really likes the white women. I don't know if his ex-wife was white. I'm not sure. But he doesn't think much of us ladies. And you know what? He's right. If you don't think nothing about yourself, if you let men just pick you up in a club for a drink and have you, well, he's right. He's really right. So I'm not going to put his name on my, because it's plenty like him. We got another one that he's just fixated on you and your hair weaves. I mean, he calls you all kind of nasty names too. I have yet to go through YouTube and ever see any other men talking about their women the way our men talk about us. And I want to give a message out to this guy because, of course, he closes his comments. I don't care if you don't like dark-skinned women. I don't care if you don't like people who are educated. But listen how you talk about your life. I never had to pay $400 for a penis. You paid, and you said it, almost $400 to turn a white woman over and do what you had to do with her. And you said it was the second best sex that you had ever had, even though you were married. You said you hung out in the strip clubs when you were married. I mean, you need to go back and listen to your videos on some of the things you said. And don't get me wrong, I don't care if you lived a life like that. It's your life. You do what you want to do. This is not Judy. This is not Aka Judy trying to change your life. I just think that women need to protect themselves against men like you. And you know what? I hope you get an AIDS and herpes and all those tests, which you said you do. Because you're nasty. I wouldn't want to be going out to a coffee shop trying to pick up the next man I'm going to lay. And something else you said about us women. You said all we want to do is ride or you know what. Well, I'm going to tell you, we women have an easier way of getting you. I'm 70 years old and I still have men hollering at me. But I know why they're hollering at me. They want somebody that they can move in and take over. Chicago in the house. No, you ain't going to do that to me. When I was born, only thing connected to me was my mother. It was not a penis connected to me. Now, don't get me wrong. I think sex is wonderful. Go on and enjoy it. But the way people killing each other, it look like it ain't all things for all people. Look at that football player. Look at that other, what was his name? His girlfriend, his Iraqi girlfriend killed him, took him out. I mean, I can't even talk about all the murders. It's just too much. Too much. Look at Chicago. But my friend, he knows who I'm talking about. Privately, I will give you his website. I will not put it on my site because you email me. I will just send you to his website. And don't go there arguing with him. Just go there. He's not going to change, but think of him as a good brother. He wants to know what you make. He wants to know how you dress. He even tells the brothers that you can look at the clothing we got on to tell if we got anything. Well, I want to tell you something, brother. You probably would have thought I was a millionaire. My earlier life, when I wasn't making much, minimum wage, I knew how to go to the resale shop and get the top line. And nobody knew the difference. Because I didn't go to Salvation Army. I went to where the rich people sold their clothes after they wore it one time. So you can't tell about how a person is by the kind of car they drive. Because my mother told me, don't pay attention to the kind of car guy, because he might be sleeping in that car. You have told us that you've been homeless. Thank God I've never been homeless. And I'm very happy with my life. I don't have to have a $400,000 home. Because I know a lot of people who have that. Look at all the Linda Lohan and all of them. You know, look at Whitney Houston's daughter. Money does not make for happiness. Sure, everybody would like to have it. The money I had, most of it, I gave away. You complain that you don't want to buy a woman a sandwich or a drink. But then I'm listening to you say you spent almost $400 for an escort, a white 19-year-old woman escort. That's crazy, brother. You need to sit down, get off the air for a while, and listen to your old tapes, or either take them off, because you contradict yourself. And you block in your comments. I know people can call on your blog TV. Doesn't stop people from wanting to say what they have to say. You hated me at first. You said menopause, women were ugly, and you laughed about grandma's hands. But I'm going to tell you, when you get old, you might have a stroke. And you might have Precious taking care of you, Precious grandmother. So, you know, people don't pick the sperm and the egg that makes them. I think all people are beautiful. You got to get off this. I don't care if you like white women. That's fine. Like them. But don't down your own women. Because all women don't wear weaves. And if they did, so what? Do you want us to shave our head and walk around bald-headed like you guys? We can do that. But the only thing is, you don't tell us how to live our life. Because most of the time, when the women are stupid enough to have you dropping babies on them, they're the ones stuck with those babies. And ladies, I want to tell you, you better be glad you're not in the Middle East. Because if you were in the Middle East and you had a baby out of wedlock, they would kill you and they would kill him. Because that's called bringing disrespect to your family. Our baby's 9 years old and 10 years old and 11 years old and 12-year-olds. They don't know what they're doing. And speaking of Elmo, I think that the program, you ought to just say that he had to have neck surgery and bring another puppeteer to run him. That guy got his own problems. He was just playing the same role Michael Jackson did, priming those guys. But when you got that age, you knew what you were doing. Now you want to come back now that you're old and try to get money, some of that like Reverend Long mess. You know what you were doing. You knew when you was turning your behind over what you were doing. So just how to be safe. Don't forget it, Ira Lipman, because nowadays it's hard to be safe. Grandma loves you, and I'll talk to you later.